What is up, everybody? Doc is back in the building today, guys, and I'm coming at you with an actual zombies review, zombie map review at least. I haven't done any of these at all, none of these whatsoever. But you know what? I'm trying it out today. I kind of want to talk about town a little bit, so here we are. And for anybody who doesn't know about Black Ops Zombies or anything like that, then I don't know if you've been living under a rock or something. If you've been into games, you've had to have heard about zombies. You've had to have heard about it, or at least played it once in your entire time of your lifespan. Like there's just no possible way. I refuse to believe that. And if not, then go out and play some zombies. Go play some zombies on Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. None of the other ones. Nothing about Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, none of that. World War 2, none of that. Don't ever play any of those games ever. Not even Cold War. Don't. No. Stop what you're doing. Do not play those games. But all jokes aside, whether or not you play it, I would recommend playing in the first place. But in case you really don't know what zombies is in the first place, it is just an extra side mode that was made originally by Call of Duty and started at World of War. And it's kind of just been a zombies mode, zombies based horde mode. You just zombies come in, get weapons, get kills, get points, continue to buy ammo, and you just survive as long as you can. It's as simple as that, and there's a lot of creative avenues that Treyarch and other zombie map creators have used the base core of what zombies supposed to be, and have made extraordinary maps and very creative ways, and just that's also kind of reinvented what was originally planned for the game mode in general. But we're not really here to talk about today. I'm just giving a little intro on that, just in case you don't know. But again, I'm gonna be talking about town and what it is. Essentially what this is, actually it's not really a map in general. It's kind of a side map that branches off of the map Transit in Black Ops 2, which is the starting map. There's two other ones as well. There is also Farm and also I think Bus Depot or the Diner. No, I think it's Bus Depot. But they're kind of just more map. There's sections of the map that are taken out and kind of made a lot simpler than what it is. That Transit itself is a very extensive map that has a lot to it that definitely could be probably broken down, and this is probably the best way you can possibly do it, which was a nice thing that Treyarch did at the time in Black Ops 2, considering how complex and also irritating Transit could be. Now, with the map being said though, you have kind of your basics here. I mean, there's not much to it. This really brings it back to what it was originally planned for World at War, I would say. And you have your basics. You have your core 4 perks. You have Juggernaut, which actually gives you a little bit extra health. So instead of your 3-hit system where you take 2 hits, you're almost about to die, and then take a third hit, you're probably down, you end up getting 4 more hits. So now you can take 3 hits without being on red screen and stuff like that. So it gives you a little bit extra health, which is much needed for higher rounds. And then you also have Stamina Up. Oh, actually not Stamina. That's not a core perk. That's not a core perk by any means, but it also is a perk that was addition to this map. It was actually a perk that makes you run a little bit faster, which is also very helpful, and one of my favorite perks, which I will die on the hill that I need nothing but Stamina Up in order to survive on zombies. I'm just saying. I may be crazy. I may be a little maybe the brain worms are still sticking around, but you know what? That's me. And that perk is very helpful. And you also have whatchamacallit? It's like right in the tip of my tongue. You gotta be kidding me. Speed Cola, there we go. I don't know why I was thinking of something else. I don't know. But in the first place, Speed Cola kind of just makes you reload your gun a little bit faster, which is also very nice, especially if you're dealing with LMGs. Trust me, if those things take forever to reload, forever. So definitely kind of not needed, but at the same time, it's kind of up to you as a player. Then you have Quick Revive, which has two versions of what it does. If you're in a multiplayer game, all it does is revive down players a lot quicker, which is also kind of helpful in a sense, but also not really too much. It kind of is a waste of a perk slot in that sort of sense. But other than that, in solo mode, it plays a lot more of a valuable perk option in your slot, because it also revives you if you down yourself. So because originally, if you don't have this perk, if you down, the game is done. But if you have this perk, you get revived, you keep on going, keep on playing. But you only get 3 uses of this, and after 3 uses, then you won't have quick revive anymore, and you have to survive off of you just gotta YOLO it at that point. And also you have the addition of Pack-a-Punch, which wasn't really an original thing in World at War until probably the Giant, which was probably its final DLC map of the game. So Pack-a-Punch has been around since Black Ops, at least started a little bit late into World at War, and then into Black Ops 1 has been a staple ever since. Because, geez, oh my gosh, if you were playing these games without Pack-a-Punch and upgrading your weapons, you would be here for hours upon hours, and you would be at round 50 at like 5 hour mark. I don't know. You definitely have to have Pack-a-Punch in your games and Pack-a-Punch your weapons and upgrading them for sure. Also in Black Ops 2, this was also the first edition of kind of well, you can double Pack-a-Punch your weapon, because you couldn't really do that before. You know, you Pack-a-Punch it once in Black Ops 1 or at the Giant, and you know, that's it. You got your gun. It's more powerful now. Go on and shoot zombies. But in this one, you can double pack at least some of the Black Ops 2 weapons and actually get some cool specs on them. So you can get, you know, more like an optic, maybe a fast mag on it, but it would kind of trade in and out. So you'd have to, it kind of pick and chooses what type of attachment you get from it if you double Pack-a-Punch, which is a nice little addition. And we'll later see in the future in Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4, later reinvent the idea of what it means to double Pack-a-Punch your weapon in the first place. Also in Cold War as well, but we're not here to talk about Cold War whatsoever. Even though I'll talk about everything else except for Cold War, I hate Cold War zombies. I hate it. And I will not get into a rant about that game. But also getting into also the weapons on this map, which I mean, like, you know, you gotta know which weapons you're playing with, because, you know, that's a vital part of your game in the first place and why you play some maps. So you have your original, I mean, you got your box, which is basically, you know, it's a random loot box that kind of gives you a random weapon whenever you want, or not randomly whenever you want. There's actually a more complex system to it a little bit more, but I don't want to get into the box today. I just kind of want to talk about weapons a little bit. So of course you have your regular Black Ops 2 weapons that'll kind of spawn in the box, get a random weapon. Any notable ones, you don't really have any, except for probably the ray gun. The ray gun will kind of helps a little bit on this map. And also if you have DLC 3, which if you had buried, then it also gives you the ability to have the Mark 3 on every single, or the Mark 2 on every single Black Ops 2 map, including this one. So if you have that map for sure, you will be able to get the Mark 2, which is very helpful on high rounds and has a high headshot damage multiplier, which is very helpful. So in my case, I do have that, so I do have it. But if you don't have it in the first place, you'll be fine. You can probably find some ways to maneuver around the map, but that would definitely help out a lot. Wall buys are basically non-existent on this map. Don't even try. Don't even try. I've seen some people try and use the M14, which is probably your best bet on higher rounds, because the MP5 will cap out after a certain point. It won't really do much except for just create points, which you don't really want. You need some kills. The Olympia kind of gets some kills a little bit, but geez, if you know, I mean, there's a whole discussion in the community about, you know, are you an M14 guy, an Olympia guy? You know, like you kind of have your side a little bit. Me, I have no side because I don't care about either one. So I would just say the hard part about the Olympia is that it's a very tough spot to get ammo on this map, which can corner you very easily, and that's not something that you really want, especially on zombies. So don't even try for that. But you know, you have a lot of your basics on this map. You know, you have everything you need. You got your perks, got your Pack-a-Punch, you got your weapons. You know, you got your places to, you know, not really camp out, at least, just more train around. So you know, you got everything you need. Really, I mean, it's as basic as that. It's really bare bones zombies map if you really think about it. But the map flow on this is kind of funky. You know, it's a little slow in the beginning, around like 5 to 7, but after that it kind of starts picking up past around 10, and it starts to get a little bit faster, and you kind of have to pick and choose sometimes which areas of the map that you want to traverse a little bit, which it isn't that big as general. It's kind of basically just like a, you know, like a cross, like, you know, I think about Red Cross. You know, it's basically what it is. You have like 4 spots that you can kind of train in. I would say one of them is basically unbearably no. You do not want to train in one of the spots whatsoever, because you will definitely get cornered, which is by double tap. You don't want to train there whatsoever. You want to stay away from there, because that would definitely get you killed. Anywhere else you can kind of make, like this spot that I'm using right now in this gameplay. This spot a lot of people use as well. I preferably use another spot on the right side of this where I'm currently at right now, as I'm going back to right now. I like this spot a little bit more for me. I don't know. That's what I've always been accustomed to, so I just kind of trend this spot a little bit more. across from this point, if you look straight forward, which you can't look straight forward, but across from there, there's another space you could potentially train, which I would. It's not the best, it's not bad, but if you're running solo, don't do it. If you're running with four, multiple players, then I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But I could definitely see if you're running with four players, it would get very chaotic, and especially with the lava. Yeah, that is also another problem of just transit, and this map in general it's very rough. It's some other videos trying to upload a little bit more consistently, but I will definitely check y'all later. And if you guys want anything else, leave in the comments below about what you want to see. So I'll see you guys later.